All right. Okay. Yeah. Hello. It's been a long ass night of me scrambling to finish shit and watching this team forget how to hit the ball. But after all that, after all that nonsense, we still win in 10 innings. All I gotta say is, woo! That's what I'm fucking talking about. If you want to make a statement to how the different leagues is not an actual thing, you got to win these fucking games against teams that really just put their first foot in the door. You got to slam it on their foot, chop it off, make them feel as much pain as possible. And that is exactly what happened. We were for just not ready for whatever the pitching staff was doing. After they made the change, there was 5 innings of like 6 innings of basically nothing. I mean, the one home run, like cool. But a theme for the back half of the year is the fact that we do not have Jordy to carry us. She's been stuck at 19 home runs for seems like 2 months now. Uh, it's not really 2 months, but it's getting there. It's really getting there. And the important part was that we hit a walk off and ended the game in the 10th inning, and we don't have to play tomorrow. That's the big thing. We don't have to play tomorrow, and we don't have to play UCLA. Wait, let me get to that in a second. But this game was almost. I would have definitely crashed out if we lost this. Just because we had been playing the fuck around game for however long in this stupid tournament. And we almost found out. That 8th inning for Arkansas was as good as you expect. Also, yes, I'm using the baseball logo for Arkansas. It's just easier to draw. Whatever. But this is the game that you need to beat. A team that is not as good as you from that conference. You just have to win it. And we almost fucking blew it in the 8th inning. But thankfully, core, clutch, absolute bomb. That's exactly what we needed. And then after a 9th inning of nothing, and then a top of the half 10th of not a whole lot. I mean, Arkansas threatened a good amount in extras. We just were able to get a nice double, and then with 2 outs, home run. First hit all game on 2 outs. First, really anything on 2 outs. And that was the ball game. Didn't even need to bother to finish it because we won. We won. Now, Arkansas fans have been saying that this is exactly like the baseball team incident in 2018. So that I say that was much worse because that was not game number one of your tournament journey. You still have other games to deal with. Just have fun with the hitting prowess of team. Just have fun. That's all I have to say. But still a great win. Always good to have a win against the different leagues. And always good to have an extra day rest, especially after pitching for 10 innings. That is exactly what Jordy had to do. And while giving up 3 runs is not ideal, apparently she was on like a 28 inning streak of not giving up any runs, and then she gives up 3. That's not great, but whatever. We have a Jensen that maybe will start tomorrow. I don't know on Saturday. I don't know. I don't know who's starting. I don't really care. I just need someone to not give up uh, whatever that shit was in the second. Please, please. The 8th inning was also just was just a mishandled ball. I feel like if you had a better jump on it, you could have grabbed it out of the air, and then it would just been game over by the. Or actually, we would have scored because there would have been no pressure to do so. I just know this team. I know what they need, what they do, and this time they did not choke because of it. Arkansas did. Arkansas outchoked us. So good. But let's take a gander of the other games that happened. First in the other bracket, we had Texas Tech run rule Mississippi State, which I mean that was kind of expected, but I watched that final play. Mississippi State needs to work on in the off season, trying to throw the ball accurately. And then there's Texas. What was that? And how do you lose six? I get Tennessee has good pitching, but you got 3 runs off of Pickens. The same Pickens that destroyed us last year. They put her in after they got up 5-0 for whatever reason. You crushed 3 for 3 runs, and then you just did nothing. What the fuck was that? But whatever. So Tennessee and Tech move on. It's kind of funny because I'm pretty sure Texas Tech spent like a little shy of $10 million on their roster, and they got a 13 seed overall. Very funny. And as for Mississippi State, a little unlucky that you have to play Texas tomorrow night. Oh boy. Good luck, son. Good luck. Also, ABC. Whatever. It's fine. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. As for the other bracket, the bracket in which the games have gone exactly how you expect. UCLA blows a 3-1 lead. Sounds very familiar. And loses the fucking game because, of course, they do. That's why I really did not want to go into the losers bracket because that would be game 5, and they really would want to go 3-2 against us. Well, 2-3 against us. And then we won in the only extra innings. So we were robbed of 2 innings in the first game, and then we added fucking 3 innings in the next one. Kill me. But no matter, Nebraska has won for the first time in the Women's College World Series since 2002, when they beat someone. I don't remember. Apparently, we had a win against Creighton. I don't know if that was the 2002 one or if that was the other appearance from the 80s or something, but that was one of our wins. It's kind of funny. It's definitely interesting right now, but yeah, Alabama will be tough. I don't know if we win that one. They were given a number 1 seed, but this will be a overall seed. But this should be if they want to prove that the committee got it wrong for trusting the different leagues principle. You got to win this game. You got to win this game. Maybe more comfortable than this past game, but honestly, I don't really give 2 shits. Just please don't die, please. That's all I ask. Good luck to UCLA and Arkansas tomorrow. Really don't know. I really would have to pay attention to this game, I guess. I'm sorry that you're gonna have to play again at like 8:30. Arkansas. I really don't understand why these games are so goddamn late. Like, you're perfectly fine having a game at 11 o'clock in the morning Central on a Thursday, but you're not okay having a game on at 5 o'clock on a Friday. Okay. Thanks, ESPN, I guess. Cool. We get the bye. We got through the first game, and I guess we'll see where it entails now. We're facing another red team. There's a lot of red teams in this part of the bracket. To be fair, there are a lot of red teams that are in this tournament. If you include State and Tech, and then it's just orange, and then the poor white, poor blue and white from UCLA.